The Schwenkfelder Library and Heritage Center has been honoring the past for nearly 150 years. The legacy continues as we begin building for the future with an exciting plan for growth.
The Schwenkfelder Library and Heritage Center, located in Pennsburg, Pennsylvania, tells the iconic American tale of refugees seeking religious freedom and finding success in a new land. This remarkable group of people flourished. They built churches, farms, and businesses. They became government officials, successful entrepreneurs, respected judges, teachers, and military heroes. And as these descendants moved to other parts of the country and around the world, the Heritage Center continues to tell their story, your story, helping to sustain a far-flung group with a strong sense of connection. This story began 500 years ago, and it continues to this day. Here, with our internationally recognized collection of more than 50,000 books, records, and artifacts, we faithfully protect and preserve the heritage and history of an extraordinary immigrant community and share it with the world. By 1884, Schwenkfelder descendants saw the vital need to preserve that heritage, so the Schwenkfelder Historical Library was founded as a collection of books, manuscripts, documents, and artifacts stored first in a home, then in a school in Pennsburg. An amazing part of this story is that of dedicated workers at the end of the 19th century who saw the need and made gathering and safeguarding the collection a priority. This continued throughout the 20th century as the collection was brought home to Pennsburg. In 1951, a separate building was built. In 2001, the library expanded to become the Schwenkfelder Library and Heritage Center. As you enter the Heritage Center today, step back into 1734. Here are the stories of families setting sail for a new life in a new land with only their most necessary and prized possessions.
People become very passionate when they get the opportunity to talk about what their families gave up to come here and the sacrifices they made. Thinking about immigration today, it's important for everyone to remember our heritage and why our ancestors came here seeking freedom. It's an important part of history and we need to preserve it. Here is where we do it.
In addition to materials specific to the Schwenkfelders, the Heritage Center is a rich repository for many documents and objects tracing the local history of the Perkiomen Valley. This is a treasure trove for researchers and for everyone.
The Heritage Center has a world-class collection of Fraktur.
Each year, the Library and Heritage Center welcomes some 9,000 visitors of all ages and interests for a wide variety of programs that bring our stories to life. Access to the Heritage Center is always free of charge, and it's open 6 days a week. And now, the legacy continues as we build for the future with an exciting plan for growth.
By 2014, the Heritage Center recognized that our success had once again caused us to outgrow our space for exhibition, education, storage, and research. So we developed an ambitious plan. In March 2018, the board approved a $3.6 million capital campaign to increase the size of the Heritage Center by 50%, creating 2 new galleries and more library space, to move an historic Pennsylvania German bank barn onto the site, and to make some much-needed renovations to the entire facility. The capital campaign committee got right to work.
This exciting plan will make a far larger portion of our holdings accessible to visitors and create a more welcoming environment for everyone. The 2 new galleries will help tell stories yet untold about rural life and entrepreneurship that grew from agrarian roots. For the first time, significant artifacts that demonstrate the impact of early Pennsylvania German immigrant settlers far beyond the Perkiomen Valley region will be showcased.
With the generous support of donors, the project will climax with the raising of the barn in late 2019.
One of the things I'm most excited about is moving the barn onto this site. In fact, it's coming from the Seipt family farm. I grew up with this barn. It was at the heart of our rural living. But today, they're disappearing from our landscape. I can't wait to see our Amish barn builders move the barn and reassemble it at the Heritage Center for everyone to experience. At the Heritage Center, we honor the faithfulness and dedication of our forebears, who recognized the importance of preserving all these writings and artifacts and entrusting them to the care of future generations. We are those people. The time for this important project is now.
With your generous support of the Honoring the Past, Building for the Future capital campaign, the Schwenkfelder Library and Heritage Center will march forward on its mission to engage visitors in exploration of the themes of religious freedom, tolerance, migration, and heritage. These stories are told through the lives of people whose bonds of faith, family, and community tell a fundamental American story.
This is your Heritage Center. If you are a Schwenkfelder descendant, this is your Heritage Center. If you're a member of a Schwenkfelder church, this is your Heritage Center. If you're a resident of the Perkiomen Valley, this is your Heritage Center. The Schwenkfelder commitment to keeping this heritage alive is a benefit to all of us who share in this story of America and the roots of its freedoms, particularly religious freedom. No matter where you live, here we preserve your heritage. Here we tell your stories. This is your Heritage Center.
I was proud to serve on the Capitol campaign over 20 years ago.
And I'm honored to take a leadership role in this most recent campaign.
We're both excited about what's been accomplished. Please join us.
And please support this worthwhile expansion.
I support the campaign, and I hope you do too.
I support the campaign.
The board and I support this campaign 100%, and we hope you join us.
It's time for you to take your place in this important campaign today. For more information on how you can support the Honoring the Past, Building for the Future capital campaign, please contact Dave Luz, Executive Director, or Rachel Osborne, Campaign Director.